uh, we are going to solve an example that develops sequential circuits uh, to detect this particular sequence. So this sequence actually corresponds to the number 107, right? So since in this particular example, we are uh, designing a sequential circuit for roll numbers of students. So in this case, in this example, I'm going to design the circuit that will detect this binary sequence that corresponds to this roll number 107, right? So let's begin with the design. So first of all, we need to come up with a state diagram that could detect, or a state machine that detects this particular binary sequence. Right? Okay. So uh, so let's say our first state is the reset state S0, um, uh, and at when we are at the state S0, we get an input that is 0, right? So in that case, we would want to stay on this state S0. So if say input is 0, uh, and so output would also be 0. तो इस केस में हम चाहेंगे कि हम S0 पे ही रहें, जब प्रेजेंट स्टेट के ऊपर ही हम रहें, बिकॉज आर गोल इज टू डिटेक्ट द टू गो टू द नेक्स्ट state, or to do state transition when we detect this first one, right? So and in case where we get this input 1, so in that case we will go to the state S1. So right, so this state, that means this state corresponds to the detection of 1, right? And when we are this state S1, so when our present state is S1, at that point, if input is 0, that means we have already detected 1. That so this is what this S state S1 represents, and then we get this input 0. So this means we need to go back to the state S0 and wait for the first one again, because now this 1 0, we need in fact we need to detect this 1 to go to the next state S2, right? So I've assigned these symbols S0, S1, and S2 to the state, and then later in this lecture we will assign binary codes to these states, right? Uh, so so in case of when we are at state S0 and input is 0, this case may we will go back to the state S0, right? So output is also 0. So output will only be 1 once we have detected all these binary digits as part of this sequence, right? Okay. So when we are this at this state S1, and then we receive a 1 at the input, and in that case uh, we would want to go to the next state, because now we have detected first second one, right? So now we have detected this one. Previously for S1 we detected this one, right? So once we detect this second one, we move to the next state, that is S2. So we have assigned the symbol S2 to the third state, right? So this particular state now represents that we have now detected 2 1. Okay, and And now if say we are at this input state or the present state S2, and we have received 0 at the input, this means we have already detected two ones, and after two ones we have detect the next input is 0, right. So when our next input is 0, it means we have detected this 0. So this means we need to uh, go to the next state, that is S3. And this state, this S3 state now denotes that we have now so when we are at this state S3, it means we have successfully detected 110, right? Okay, and when we are at this state S2 and the input is not 0, and in fact input is 1, in that case we have this situation. We have two ones already, and the input is now 1. That means um, we can say that we can leave this one out. We can leave this one out, and we can say these two ones are now our first two ones of the sequence. These two ones are now these two ones instead of these two ones, right? So we can leave the first one out, and in order to do that, we need to stay at S2. So if we are at this input present state S2, and the input is 1, now we need to stay at S2, or we need to not change anything. If we receive an 1 at the input, and output would still be 0, right? So once we are at this input state S3, um, and input is now say 1. Sorry, let's consider the case of 0 first. So the input is 0 now, and we are at this input state present state S3, and input is 0. So this means we have this situation now. We have already detected 110, and now our next input is 0, and this particular part of this particular detected sequence is nowhere in this sequence. That means we need to go back to the reset state and need to wait uh, for the first one again. So from here we will go back to the reset state, and that happens when we are at the state S3 and input is 0. So output would still be 0, and now if say on S3 input is 1, that means we have this situation now. So this, if you look at it, is part of this sequence, right? It means we have now detected uh, this one, right? So we are on our path, uh, and that means we need to go to the next state, right? So next state in this case would be S4. Let's call it S4, right? So for this transition to happen, we need to have one and the input when we are at the state S3, and output would still be 0, right? And so first we need to specify what this state means. So this state means we have now detected 110, right? And say the input we have received 0 at the input, that would mean we have detected this 0, right? And we are on our course. We are right on our course to detect this sequence. And that means we need to transition to the next state, and that is S5. So in case of 0, we will input 0, we will go to S5, that is our next state, and output is still 0, right? And what if we get this situation where we have this input is 1, not 0. So in this case, if you compare this particular um, um, uh, binary code with this sequence, you will see this binary sequence or binary code is not part of this sequence that we are trying to detect, right? So that means we need to go back. So अगर आप गौर से देखें, so these two ones can still be part of the are still part of this sequence, as you can see here. And we can say, instead of going to the reset state from here, instead of doing that, why not go back to the S2 state? That would mean we have ignored these three initial detected digits, and we say we have these two digits still, the first two digits of this sequence still detected, and we are waiting for the next zero. So instead of going back to the S0, we go back to S2 because we have already detected these two ones, right? And मतलब यहाँ पे है ये कहने का कि अगर आप वापस S0 पे जाने से बेहतर है कि हम यहाँ S2 पे चले जाएं, क्योंकि हमने ऑलरेडी इस सीक्वेंस के लास्ट टू डिजिट्स जो हैं वो 1 1 है, और इस सीक्वेंस के पहले दो डिजिट्स भी 1 1 है। तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि अभी ऑल्दो हमने 1 1 0 को हमने लीव आउट करना पड़ रहा है, बट वी हैव स्टिल फर्स्ट टू वंस, एंड नाउ इंस्टेड ऑफ वेटिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट वन, हम पहले दो वंस हमारे पास हैं, and we are now waiting for this zero, right? So this is smart way of doing it, right? Okay. So now what if we and we are at this now we are at this state S5, and we get input, and this S5 now corresponds to the detection of 1 1 0 1 0, right? uh, and now if say our input is 0, that would mean we need to go back to the S0 state or the reset state, because this this particular combination is not part of this sequence, right? So from here, if say we have this input 0 and output would still be 0, we need to go back to the reset state ताकि हम जो पहला 1 है उसको डिटेक्ट कर सकें, क्योंकि ये पार्शियली भी इस सीक्वेंस का हिस्सा नहीं है, राइट? ओके, so once we are um, uh, uh, so once we have done that, say we have this input 1, so we have received this input 1, that would mean we have detected this one, right? And that means we need to go to the next state, that would be S6. So in case of input 1, we will move to the next state, S6. First, let me specify what this state means. So this state means we have, up till now, if we are at this state S6, we have detected 1 1 0 1 0 1, right? And in this particular situation, if we get a 0 here, that would mean we have to go back to S0 state and wait for the first one, because this particular sequence does not match this one. A, B, this is not part of this sequence even partially, right? So we need to go back to S0 and our output is still 0. But if we have this situation where we are at state S6 and we get this input 1, that means we have now successfully detected this sequence. In that case, we will move to state S7. And now our input would be 1 and our output would still also be 1. So this is the first and the only instance where our output would be 1, and that output 1 means we have now successfully detected this particular sequence. Now, while we are at this state S7, and we detect the input to be 0, so this S7 actually means we have detected this sequence, this particular sequence, right? So let me write it here in green, right? So while we are at S7, and now although we have detected this sequence once, uh, so our sequential circuit need to detect this circuit again and again. Output should be set to 1. So in this situation, when we receive a 0 here, it means now we can say first, so when we are at state S7, and we have already received the sequence, so now if we get a 0 at state S7, so this means we already have received the first 3 bits of the sequence, right? 1 1 0, and we can discard these, we can ignore these, right? And in doing so, we need to go. So in case of 0, we need to go to state S3, that denotes that detection of 1 1 0, right? So this means this state should this is how state should flow, or state should transition when input is 0 and output is still 0, because now we have started to detect the sequence again, and we have detected 1 1 0, but we are still away from detecting the whole sequence, right? And what if we get this situation? We have a 1 here. So in case we have a 1, it means we now have first two ones, these two ones. And that means we need to go to state S2 in case of input 1. Let me input 1 and output is still 0, right? So this is our state diagram for this particular sequence. From here, we can make a state table and see whether we can reduce any state or not, right? So let me make a state table. Uh, so in a state table, we have present states, and then we have next state, for input x is equal to 0 and input x is equal to 1. And we also have some output for both input levels, x0 and x1. So our present state is S0. When input is 0, our next state is also S0. And as you can see here, when input is 0, change the color, I guess let's use blue. So when input is 0, next state is also S0, right? But when input is 1, next state is S1, right? So when input is and output in both these cases is 0. Okay. Now when we are at this state S1 and input is 0, next state is S1, as you can see here. And in case of present state S1, next state is S2, right? In case of input 1, right? So, if present state is S1, next state is S0 in case of 0 and S2 in case of uh, input 1, and output in this case is 0 in both cases of input, right? And when we are at this state S2, if input is 0, next state is S3, and in case of input 1, next state is S2, right? Case of S2, uh, at input 0, next state is S3, and at input 1, next state is S2. It does not change actually, right? So this means we have 0, 0 here. When we are at this state S3 and input is 0, next state is S0, right? As you can see here, you can see here, next state is S0. It in case of input 0, and in case of input 1 at state S3, next state is S4, right? So this is S3 present state. Next state, let me go back and check it once more. S0 and S4. S0 and S4, and output is 0 in both cases, right? And now once we are at the state S4, input is 0. In that case, next state would be S5, and in case when input is 1, uh, I think I have not written it here, but it should be, if this input is 1, next state is S2. So S5 and S2. In case of S4, next state is S5 in case of input 0, and S2 in case of input 1, and output in this case would be 0. And now let's confirm it at state S5, S4, next state in case of 0 is S5, and next state in case of input 1 is S2, right? Okay, so when we are at this state S5 and input is 1, next state is S6, but at input 0, next state is S0, right? So S0 and S6 are the next states in case of input 0, 1. So at S5, S5 present state, next state is S0 in case of input 0, and S6 in case of input 1, right? And output is 0, 0, right? Okay. And now we move to S6, and at input at this present state S6, when input is 0, next state is S0, right? So, and when input is 1, next state is S1, and output is also 1, right? So at input or present state S6, next state is S0 and S7, and output is 0 in this case, but 1 in this case, right? And in case of state S7, let's go back and check. In case of this state S7, if we get a 0 at the input, we move to state S3, right? And in case of 1 in the input, we move to the state S2, right? So you can see this is coming from here to this state. So means we have S3 and S2 as the next state for input 0 and input 1, and output in both these cases is 0, 0. So let's check whether any state is repeating or duplicate of so if you look at it, this S2 state as next states S3 and S2 and output 0, 0, and this S7 state also has the next state S2 and S3 and S2 while output is still 0, 0, right? So this means this we have duplicate states and we can remove one of these. So we choose to remove this S7, and that means we now have one state less. And so when we remove this, we need to replace S7 with S2. So let's replace this S7 with S2, right? Okay, so based on this, so there are no more reduction possible. We have, instead of 8 states, we now have 7 states, right? So now we move to the next stage where we will develop a state table. So in order to develop a state table, we need to assign binary codes to each of these states. So let's um, assign S0 because we have we have 7 states, and in order to cater for 7 states, we need 3 flip-flops. That means we will assign a 3-bit code to each of these states. So let's say this is 0, 0, 0. This is the reset state. And this is 0, 0, 1. And let's assign 0, 1, 0 to S2 and assign 0, 1, 1 to the S3 and 1, 0, 0 to S4 and 1, 0, 1 to S5 and 1, 1, 0 to S6. And this unused state, that is S7, say it is 1, 1, 1, right? So now this means we have uh, uh, assigned these states, these binary codes to these states, and now we can make this state table using these codes. Um, so let's do that, right? So we have these present state. A, let's call the first flip-flop A, the second one B, and the third one C, and the input is X. So I'm listing these possibilities for these states. So I'm writing each state twice because input would be 0 and 1 for these states. So this means so when state is 0, 0, 0, input can be 0 and it can also be 1. So it caters for both cases this way, right? So and then we have this state 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1. and then we use these separators. Not that neat, but will do the job. Uh, right. Okay. So now in this case, input is 0 and 1. And similarly, in this case, input can be 0 and 1. Similarly, in this case, input can be 0 and 1, 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 right? So now we need to write the next state. So now to write the next state, we need to go to the state table again and see what are the next states in case of certain input, right? So we need to go to this state table when input, when present state is S0 and input is 0, it means the next state is S0. And that, and in case of input 1, next state is S1, right? So here let's write next state so A, B, and C, and extend these separated. Okay. So in case of input 0, the next state is still S0, that is 0, 0, 0, and output is also 0, right? And use this separator here. Okay. And in case of input 1, next state is S1. So this is 0, 0, 1, and output is still 0. And in case of S1, next state is S0 in case of 0 and S2 in case of 1. So S0 in case of 0, that is 0, S0 means 0, 0, 0, and S1, S2 means 0, 1, 0, and output is 0 in both cases, right? And now when input is 0, uh, okay, let's go back to the state table. And in case of S2, in case S2, the for input is X0, next state is S3, and for input X1, next state is S2. So S3 and S2. S3 in case of 0, that is 0, 1, 1. So we assigned this binary combination to S3, 0, 1, 1, and S2 we assigned 0, 1, 0. And in that, in both cases, their output is 0, right? And for this particular case, and so let's for our convenience mention this. This is S0, this is S1, 2, S3, S4, S5, S6, and S7. Okay, so now we are at this state S3, and at state S3, next states are S0 and S4. So S0 means we have this state 0, 0, 0, and S4 means we have this state S1, 0, 0. And when we are at this state S4, so next state are S5 and S2. S5 means we have at input 0 we have S5, that is 1, 0, 1, and S4 is 1 0 0. I think S2, not S4. It is S2 actually. Not so. This is a mistake. So let's correct it. It is actually S2, and we should write 1010 here. And output in these cases is 0. In case of S5, the next states are S0 and S6. S0 means we have 0 0 0, and S6 means we have 1 1 0. And in case of S6, we have next state S0 and S2. Next state are S0 and S0 means we have 0 0 0, and S2 by S2 we mean we have next state 1 0 1 0. And in case of S7, so this is an unused state, so it doesn't matter what is at the output. So we say we don't care about it. We can use this state as a don't care condition. Here output is 0 0 0, but in this particular case, output is 0 here, but output is 1 here, and here we do not care what is the output, right? So this means we can use this S7, this state S7 as in don't care condition in our design process, right? So in our design, so next step is to find out the combinational circuit attached to each attached to the inputs and outputs of these flip-flops A, B, and C. So in order to do that, we need to uh, take the so we need to take the minterms where these um, outputs A, B, C, and Y are 1, and then we need to put them in the um, what in the K map and simplify to get a simplified Boolean expression, right? So in case of A, we have, so let's write this. In case of A, we have these minterms. And so in minterms, we have 4 inputs, A, B, C, and X. So this minterm corresponds to 7, right? So if you count this X as the 4th input, now this is 0 1 1 1, that is 7, and 7 8, and this 13, right? No, in fact it is 11 11. 7 8 11, and these two don't care conditions. Okay, so let's make a, so this, let's write this 7 8 11, and so these are the minterms which are part of A, and in B we have this particular Boolean function, that is we have 2 3, because this is 1 here, and 4 5 and 4 5, and now this one, this is actually 9. So 3 4 5 and 9, and then we have this 11, and we also have this 13, right? So uh, 3 4 5 and 9 11 and 13. I was checking just to make sure we don't make a mistake. 9 11 and 13. And in case of C, we have this Boolean expression, that is, it has this minterm 1, minterm 4, minterm 8. So 1, 4, 8. So it has these three minterms: 1, 4, 8. 1, 4, 8. And in Y, we have only one minterm, and that is 13. So maybe summation is not necessary. Let's write it as M13, where M means minterm, small m means minterm. And we also have a don't care condition D, and let's say this D is equal to 14 and 15, right? So now we can make K maps for each of these outputs. First, let's make a K map for A. We have A here and B X here. So this is 0 and 1. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0. So we make sure that only one bit changes when we move from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, and also in the reverse direction. So it's important to make sure that only one bit changes. Right. So now we can put this minterm, these minterms. In fact, we have 4 variables, not 3. We will require a 4 variable map: A, B, C, X. Okay. So this is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 0. So this is we need to insert these or highlight these minterms. So this is 7. This is 8, and in fact this is 8, and this is 11, and we have 14 and 15 also with us. So this is uh, this is 15, and this is 14, right? So from here we see we have these two pairs, right? And this is alone, right? So from here we will lose this bit A. We will lose A from here, and from here we will lose B, right? So from this particular pair, we will get A. Uh, in fact, not A, is what we have lost. So B, C, X, and from here we will get um, A, C, X, and from here it will remain the same. It will remain to be A, C complement, uh, P uh, P complement and X complement, right? So this way, we can find out Boolean expressions, simplified Boolean expressions for each output. So uh, A in this case would be A P A plus B into Cx. So I've taken the Cx out as common, and plus A B complement, C complement, X complement, right? So this way you can find Boolean expression for each um, input, and then you can draw uh, its logical circuit, right?